That's fine, Chalo. We will today we will create the Snowflake free trial version of account and explore the options are available in the Snowflake account. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Sanjit, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So actually, to work with the Snowflake cloud data warehouse, we no need to install any software. We just require an active internet connection and then web browser, any web browser. That's it. We don't require any software or hardware. That's it. Just we require a laptop, and then within that laptop, even the for that laptop also there is no like this much of configuration required. That and this no active working laptop and then working internet connection and then web browser. That's it. Okay, guys, clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. So just type snowflake.com. Once you type snowflake.com, so you will navigate to this home page. So this is the Snowflake official web page. Okay. So once you navigate to this page, you can explore. You can explore this page. Okay. Now, so here you are seeing start for free. Are you able to see this start for free? Click
Yes, sir.
on this. Once you click on that start for free, so you are able to see this screen here. See, it is saying start your 30-day free trial. Okay. For this 30 days, they will provide you the $400 worth of free usage. They will provide you. They will provide you 30 days free trial version. Okay, you can use this account for 30 days, and then $400 worth of amount. So they are going to give. So within that, you can use this Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse. So this is free trial version. Now, so here you need to provide the your personal details. You need to register. You need to register here. So provide all your personal details. Okay. Now, what is this first name? I will provide as a Durga. Last name Soft Durga Soft. Okay. Company email. I will give you. I will give my email ID. Company name Durga Soft. Okay. Role. Select any one role. So this personal details you have to give. This email ID. It should be valid email ID. The activation link will be delivered. The activation link will be delivered to this email ID. Activation link will be delivered to this email ID. Okay. Click continue. Once you click continue, so this is important page actually. This is important page. So here you need to select the edition. Here you need to select the edition. I have selected the business critical edition. Actually, We will discuss in detail about the editions in further sessions. What are the difference between the each edition? What is the meaning of each edition? So for now, just select the business critical edition. Select the business critical edition, and then so choose your cloud provider. Actually, this Snowflake is deployed. Snowflake is deployed on these three cloud provider. So you need to select any one cloud provider. Actually, in the every organizations, every company, according to their comfortable, according to their technology, they will select these three, any one cloud provider from this cloud provider. Why this Snowflake has built? Why this Snowflake has built on top of these three cloud provider means they have Snowflake has collaborated with the these three cloud providers to maintain the data centers infrastructure. Snowflake is maintaining a data Snowflake is maintaining a data centers with these three cloud providers across the globe. Snowflake don't have their own infrastructure to maintain the data centers. They have Snowflake collaborated with these three these three cloud providers. By doing this, uh, maybe they are thinking that they can able to save the cost and the maintenance also easy for them. So that they have collaborated with these three cloud providers. Okay. Now, whatever the data you store, whatever the data you store, whatever the data you store in the Snowflake. One second, guys, I will come back. One second. Whatever the data we are storing in the Snowflake tables, that data will be stored and then maintained by these three cloud provider. If you select AWS, that data will be maintained by AWS. Okay. So that's why we need to work with the any one these cloud provider, and then this Snowflake is deployed. Snowflake is deployed in these three cloud provider. This part is clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So all the data will be stored in the cloud provider and
Cloud
it will
provider
be
only.
maintained inside the cloud provider only.
But from the Snowflake,
Hmm.
you can able to see how much data is stored and all those things from the Snowflake data warehouse only by querying a metadata tables.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but you can't able to see the data from the AWS. That is internal. They have internally made the connectivity to store the data into those cloud provider. But you are working with the cloud. You are working with the Snowflake cloud data warehouse, but the data is going to store into the cloud provider. But you
Okay.
can able to query the metadata tables in the Snowflake, and you can able to see the data size, you can able to see the number of tables, everything from the Snowflake only.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. I will provide the document also how the data is storing in Snowflake. Okay. Fine.
Yes, fine. Yeah, I got it.
Here, this is the important. In which region you are in which region you are working, that region you need to select. Whether it is Asia, whether it is Europe, whether it is other continent, you need to select that. As we are in Asia, then I am selecting a Asia specific. Okay. Now select this option. Get started. Now you will get these options. Here you have skip. You can skip. So you will get the multiple 3 to 4 options to skip. You can skip. Skip. See, you are now signed up. An email is an email to activate your account has been sent to this email ID. Okay, go to that email ID. This is my email ID. Okay, see, your activate your Snowflake account. You got an activation link. Click on this link. So here you need to provide the username. I will provide. You need to save. You need to save this. This is the user ID. Okay, password you have to remember. Password you have to remember. Following, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Click on get started. Once you click on get started, so it is login into the Snowflake free trial version account. You need to copy this URL. You need to copy this URL and then save. So daily you are going to use this is if you create the Snowflake account from your end, it will generate this URL. This is the URL to log in into your Snowflake account. This is the username, and then you need to remember your password. So you need to save like this. Once you create your Snowflake free trial version account from your end, you need to save the details like this. You need to track the URL account and then username here, and then password. Okay. So this is how you are going to create the Snowflake account. Now tell me, guys, till here you have any doubts or you are clear?
Yes.
Both.
Clear. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we'll explore the options. What are the options are available in the account before start working with this account? Then we will explore what are the different options are available with the. So daily you are going to work with this account only. Daily you are going to work with this account, and you have to understand the different options are available with the Snowflake account. Okay. Now see here. Before going to worksheet I will explain you. Click on the data. Click on the data. Okay. So here, whatever the existing databases are available in the Snowflake, those databases list will be listed here. So Snowflake and the Snowflake sample data, those are the both sample data provided by the Snowflake. I have not created any database yet. This is a brand new account. I have not created any databases here. These are the sample databases provided by the Snowflake. So these are the, so this is the area where you can able to find the list of the databases which are available in the Snowflake account. Okay. Before to this, I will explain you what are the different Snowflake objects we have in the Snowflake. Just let me explain that one. Snowflake objects. What is the meaning of objects, guys? What is the meaning of objects?
Scenario, database object or
Yeah,
table,
database objects only. Yes, database objects only.
table view, sequence, OCJA
Yeah.
trigger. Like that.
Correct. Yes. So these are the Snowflake objects, guys. These are the Snowflake objects. Okay. Yeah. See here, we have created this account. So you have provided the user, and then for your user, the role at default role will be allocated. That roles we will see further. Okay, we will see further. So database is also database is one of the object in the Snowflake. Once you create the database, in the Snowflake, okay, by default two schema will be created. One is public, another one is information schema. That I will show you. So schema is also one of the object. What is the meaning of schema, guys?
Nothing but the user or something. User.
Sorry?
User.
Schema. Sir, under which user we are going to create
objects?
No. Schema is a one of the object in any database, which is a logically collection of the number of database objects. That is schema. Once again, schema is a object which is a logically collection of the number of database objects called as schema. At least have you clear on this sentence? What is the meaning?
Yes, sir, understood. Means under that user we are creating the view objects.
Yeah, this is the schema. In this schema, you can able to create all these database objects. Collection of all these database objects called one schema. You can create the multiple objects in one schema. So logically grouping of all the database objects. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, here schema
Right.
is also, yeah. Sorry.
Nothing.
Yeah, schema is also one of the object. Within this schema, you can able to create all this database objects, table, views, materialized views, stays, pipe, user-defined function, stored procedure, stream, task, sequence. All this are the database objects. Okay. After this, virtual warehouse is the one of the database object. Integration storage object is one of the object. So everything. So these are the database objects we have in the Snowflake. This is clear,
Yes.
guys? Yeah. So here in this database, if you expand the database, immediately you will be having a schemas. If you expand the schemas, you will be having the available existing database objects. See, in that schema, based on the requirement, your project may be create tables, views, and then store process. So those three objects will be available according to the requirement. What are the objects you have created in that particular schema? Those objects you can able to see under the particular schema. If you expand the database, this is the database here. If you expand, so these are the schemas, guys. These are the schemas. These are the schemas within this database. If you expand any schema, then you can able to see the objects here. See, in this database, this is the one of the schema, data underscore sharing underscore uses. If you expand this views, then you can able to see these are the views like this. So this is also snowflake underscore sample underscore data is also the one of the database. If you expand this, then you can able to see the different schemas. If you expand the any schema, then you will be able to see available schemas. Here you have a tables. So these are the tables are available in this schema. The schema is available in the this snowflake underscore sample underscore data. Now, if you want to create any new database from this GUI or from this UI, then you can able to create by using this button. See, plus database. You can able to create this. Okay.
Yeah.
Now provide test database. Provide this is the database name. This is the database name. Okay. This is the database name. Click on the create button. Once you click on the create button, see test database created. See the test database is created. I told you,
Yes.
once you create a new database in the Snowflake, by default, it will create the two schemas, that is information schema and then public schema. So these are the two schemas will be available by default when you create a new database. Okay. See, you have created a database now. If you want to create the new schema under this database, so you can create the schema. Okay. You can create test underscore schema. Test underscore schema. So this is the schema name. Create. If you create, then see new schema is created. New schema is created under this database. Now the schema is new schema and we don't have any objects. if you want to create any objects under the schema, if you want to create any objects under the schema, then you have a, see here, create, expand. If you want to create tables, if you want to create views, if you want to create any other objects, then you can create all these objects by using this option. So this is the option to create the objects from the GUI. So I will also show you how do we work with the by using the coding. So usually we will not work with this option. We are going to work with the by writing a code that I will show you. So this is the one of the major options you have to understand. Second option is admin. So in this admin, you have a warehouse here. See, yesterday and before that day, we were discussing about the virtual compute warehouse, which is a hardware resource. Guys, have you remembered? I was talking about the virtual compute warehouse, which is a hardware resource in the Snowflake
Yes, sir.
account.
Yes, sir.
So this is the warehouse. This is the option where you need to create the virtual warehouse. This is compute underscore WH is the virtual compute warehouse which is provided by the Snowflake. I have not created any account. I have not created any account which is provided by the Snowflake account. Okay, which is provided by the Snowflake account. Fine. Here I will show you how do you create the virtual warehouse. Click on this warehouse. Then here you need to provide the your virtual warehouse name. You need to provide the virtual warehouse name. Okay, and then here virtual warehouse name you need to provide, and then you will be having a, guys. I told you you can able to create the virtual warehouse with the different sizes, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, so those sizes you can able to select here, X small, medium, large, X large, like that. Okay, you need to select that and then create virtual warehouse. In further, I am going to show you this option. This is how you can able to create the virtual warehouse. So this is an existing virtual warehouse which is provided by the Snowflake account. Now,
This will belong to virtual warehouse layer or something.
yes. This is the virtual warehouse.
A virtual warehouse layer. Okay. So to compute the things.
Yes. Next project. So from here you have a option called worksheets. So this is the main area. This is the main area where you are going to work with the Snowflake, where you are going to write your SQL code in the Snowflake. Click on this plus button. It will ask you SQL worksheet. Click on that. Then you will be able to this is the worksheet. This is the worksheet where you are going to work, and write any SQL code in the Snowflake account. Just I will explain the options are available in the worksheet. See here, database. What are the databases are available here? Those databases you can able to see, and you can expand these databases also, and corresponding schemas. So this is the database area. Worksheet. See here, this is the one worksheet. Like that, you can able to create multiple worksheets also. See, you can able to create multiple worksheets also. How many worksheets you have created? Those worksheets are listed here. Worksheets means what? Sessions where you are going to write your SQL code. I am going to close. So this is database. This is worksheet. This is database. This is worksheet. And So this is the database area. If you want to hide, if you don't want, see this is the area where you are going to write your SQL code, but this is occupied half of the space of your screen. No, you need to hide. So here you have options here. See, this is what is close sidebar. See here, it is going to close. It is going to close. It is going to open. This is close editor result. Suppose if you write any SQL code, it will show the result area. It will hide the result area. This will close the result. This will close the result. So that is the option. See, if you want to see the database list, then you can click this button. Okay, here. This is the main area where you are going to write your SQL code. So here no database selected. In which database you want to work, in which database you want to write your code, you need to select that database here. How many databases are available in this area? Those databases will be listed in this area. Select that database. If you select that database, immediately it will ask you, which schema you need to work, that you need to select here. Compulsory, you have to select the database and then schema, and then start writing your SQL code. Okay. Now, so this is the area where you can able to see the different, where you can able to see the different, where you can able to see the different roles, where you can able to different roles available in the Snowflake. These roles and all we will discuss. In the further session, separate session. By default, whenever the Snowflake account is created, that user is allocated to account admin role. The super role. If you have the account admin role, then you are the super user. This is the top role. Usually in the projects, we will not be having this role for all the users. This is the top role. Okay. So these are the admin. These are the roles. You can also select the different roles also. So this is the compute underscore. If you have a multiple virtual compute warehouses, then it will list all those warehouses here. Then you can select the particular virtual warehouse and then work accordingly. So this is the share button. This is a different concept that we will discuss later. Suppose if you have written the code, if you want to execute the any code, then select the code and then execute. This is the execute button. And then this is the result area. See, I have done the get date. It has displayed the result. See here, these are the statistics, your query details, how much time it has taken, how many records are returned from your query, and what is the query ID for each query. See here, query execution, this is in 55 milliseconds. Number of one. Query ID is this. Okay. End time, scan, role. Okay. Which warehouse you have used. So everything it will give you. So this is the just introduction of your Snowflake account, guys. From your end also, create the Snowflake account from your end and explore all these options. And then in tomorrow's session, we will start writing some sample code and then start from there. Make sense, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, one question, sir. Sir, after 30 days, we can take we'll get any trial. Sir, this validity you told now for 30 days. After that, if we want to take again, means what we have to do?
After that, you need to create the new account. You need to create the new account. That's it. You don't have other accounts.
Sir, only mail ID will be enough. No?
Mail ID is enough. Same mail ID you can use.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So you need to create from your end the Snowflake account. You need to create the Snowflake from your end. Be ready with the account, and then we will continue tomorrow. If I explain everything, then you will get the confusion, right, guys?
Yes.
This is one thing. Yes or no?
Yes.
Shall we meet tomorrow?
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
And Shekhar, in
Sorry.
Shekhar, one question. In
Mhm.
real environment, we are not using the trial account, right? Means
No,
licensed
no, no.
version we will use.
In projects, even
Huh.
you don't get the opportunity to create the account. Just they will give the link, they will give the URL, and then you
User.
get password. That's it.
Oh, okay. We will go and we have to set up the things.
Right, right.
It is already set up. We have to maintain or something.
So you have to work.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Chalo,
so
guys.
you created business critical role, right? When you're
No,
creating the
business edition. Yes.
okay, fine. Yes.
Chalo, we will meet tomorrow, guys. Bye bye.
Yeah, okay. Bye.